Welcome. I'm Diane Yellowlight, a certified psychic. Today, I would like to instruct you on how to develop your hunches into real intuition. All of us have had hunches throughout our lifetimes. We've just never been taught what to do with them and how to develop them. They are always the messages that come from divinity, which never lies. Usually when we get a hunch, the mind will come in and create fear, doubt, confusion, which I will discuss in future videos of how to learn to let go of and how not to use that process in getting into the process of your intuition. We do need the mind to help us create, but we don't need our mind to create the negative. So what I'd like to tell you is that intuition is used in every aspect of our life. Relationships, love, finances, career choices, where to move, what to do. If we just stop and focus on that and get used to the process. The first thing you have to do, and it's the baby steps, there's always more and more that we do as we evolve with this. And first of all, there are many people that are born with a different degree of intuition, but we all have it. So just like with myself, I've had a high degree of intuition in my life since I was 5, but I also had to learn how to use it, and I went to school, and I studied, and I developed it to the highest degree. I'm going to show you the process of how to develop that as well. The first thing you have to do is you have to be honest with yourself about your situation, the situation that you want to focus on. I would suggest in the beginning to only focus on one situation at a time until you learn to develop this process, and then you'll be able to do more than one situation as you move through the process. So what you do is you find a place that you can have total peace, quiet, no noise, no distractions, nothing. And I would start out with doing this 3 or 5 minutes a day. The more you can do this, the quicker your development will become. So you find that spot. You can either sit, stand, lie, whatever works for you, just as long as you're comfortable. You think of the situation that you really need to have the answers to resolve the problems that need to be dissolved at this time so that you can get into the balance and the positiveness of what needs to be in your life. So you focus, you close your eyes, you visualize the situation, you take a few deep breaths. Maybe you need to take more. It depends upon how relaxed you become in your body. Then you allow yourself to listen and feel the emotions in your body. And most of intuition comes through the solar plexus or the stomach area. So once you start to feel that and you hear that, the very, very first response that you receive, that is your true answer. That is divinity telling you the process you need to take to evolve past where you're at. Sometimes it's hard to quiet the mind at this time frame, and it will come in and it will try to distract you. After you get an answer, symbol, sign, whatever, everybody's a little bit different. Then you go and you write this down on a piece of paper. You focus on it. You ask for the courage, the strength, the guidance to follow through on what the instruction or the directions or the message was that you were given. And then you say thank you. Every day that you do this process and you continue to move forward and forward, the better, the louder, the truer, the more precise that your intuition will become. It is not hard to do, it's just hard to get started. In this world of economical problems and turmoil and pressures and noises and all the distractions that we do have, we don't put time into this. And I know everybody's got a busy schedule. The excuse is always, I don't have enough time, and so forth. This is important to take in the very beginning at least 5 minutes out of your day to do this. In a short period of time, you'll be surprised how quickly you will learn to develop this. And yeah, we want opinions from other people, but too many of us, for too long, have listened to other people, and then it gets us confused. And when we confuse, then that leads us to the mind, and the mind lives in the fear and the doubt, and then we lose all the truth that we've been given. And eventually, you will get so good at this that the voice, and it doesn't mean that you have craziness in you, it's the voice of divinity, the intuition part of you, will allow you to hear the messages and feel them louder and clearer and quicker. Along the line, you'll be able to do this not just in your silent space, but you'll also be able to do this wherever you're at. A situation comes up, you just take a few minutes, you focus on it, you close your eyes, you take a few deep breaths, you feel and hear in your solar plexus and your heart, and the first response again that you receive, that is the clue. That is your direction. I always say writing them down helps you to focus them, because in this world that we live in, we do have to hear, feel, see, sense, taste, and so forth in order to be able to evolve. So whatever it takes for you to do this process, I would encourage you to this day, start. You'll be so happy that you did, because it will bring the peace and serenity, the right direction, the process in your life that you've been desiring and wanting all the time. Pain is necessary for growth, but it doesn't mean that we have to live in continual pain throughout our life. We only need it at times for us to open up those doors so that we can stay connected to divinity. So the easier it becomes, the more solutions you'll have. The process will become much easier. You'll have success in your life in all areas. And again, even though it is a chaotic, troubled times, and I know we're all having difficulties with the decisions that we've made in our past or the circumstances that has put in our life beyond our control, you still have the answer to evolve beyond it. And I know as you grow in this process that you will grow above and beyond any of the situations in your life. And I am going to be here to guide you, instruct you, and direct you so that you can have the peace and serenity that you deserve. My heartfelt prayers, love, and compassion are being sent out to you today, and until next time, we will continue this process and discuss all the things that you need. Remember, above and beyond your growth is where you want to go right now to your success.